We're in the ANU Xylarium. The Xylarium is a collection of timbers. We have somewhere around 8,600 pieces of timber in the collection. The collection is housed in the forestry building, and the building itself is part of the collection, so different features in the building form parts of wood collections from different parts of the world. There are xylaria all over the world, and xylaria were originally intended to provide a basis for industry to study the properties of timber. A nation's timbers were really critical to its development, and here in Australia we needed to understand our timbers from their use as a gun butt. I have a gun butt collection in my office, all the way through to its use in building and in paper manufacture, all sorts of things. Timber doesn't have the same importance on a daily basis that it used to have, but international trade in timber is still extremely valuable. And a component of that timber trade that we don't often think a lot about is the trade in illegally harvested timber or in species that are not permitted to be traded. Now, the value of illegal timber trade exports around the world is second only to trade in counterfeit goods when it comes to the black market. So it finances all sorts of things ranging from global terrorism to drug trade. How do you identify timber? Well, you can identify timber if you know what you are looking for. Only in the presence of a collection of known species that are vouchered by botanical specimens to go with them. You know, a part of our collection is of that nature. But outside of that, for a student, I think that one of the best things you can do at times is expose yourself to new ways of seeing, confronting the physical thing in itself. Timbers that come from tropical parts of the world that we know are being threatened by illegal harvesting or unregulated harvesting. I think it's helpful to have to confront that at times and to see that reality for what it is. But there are some really super ones in here. This one is really quite outstanding. It's not labelled with anything, but when you pick it up and you hold it, it feels like you're holding a piece of glass basically. It's heavy, it's smooth, and it's quite dark. This is a piece of ebony. There are some funny ones in here too that I remember as a student walking through and wondering how on earth a timber became known as walk naked. I can't even guess at that. Well, some of the oaks are really stunning pieces. We have some pieces, say from Tasmanian conifers, that when you look at them, you know that those pieces were made sometime in the 1930s, but they comprise timber that may be 1,000 or 1,500 years old. There are some Japanese pieces up on the shelves over to the right here, and they come with these beautiful little hand-drawn images and labels that are really very nice and worth protecting. So we have a couple of those. I have a favourite piece, but I'd come in here and I'd like to just take a few off the shelf and hold them for a bit. Come and see it for yourself. Come and take a piece off the shelf and enjoy being in contact with timber. Timber is an amazing thing when you feel some connection with it when you have it in your hand, and you don't feel that connection necessarily when you pick up a piece of preformed plastic.
Let us know if there are any other interesting places on campus that you'd like to see a video about. Bye!